We was truly bamboozled. I won't put on a front, and I would not pretend to be nobody that I wasn't or I'm not. To be real with you, man, is I wasn't a big time kingpin. I was just a street dealer. I never messed with nothing over a 252. And for those of y'all don't know what a 252 is, it's a quarter key. I never messed with nothing over a quarter key. And at my prime in the game, I was averaging about, I was moving about between five and $7,000 worth of product a day in my prime in the game. Uh, and I didn't hustle for a name. I come from a big family. Uh, I had eight other sisters and brothers. I had eight other siblings. My mother and my father, both disabled. So when I jumped into the game, I jumped in to help feed my family. My father was a good provider. Like I say, he was a good teacher. He was a good leader. I was just attracted to the life in the streets from a young age. I grew up moving everywhere my father went from the time I could walk until I chose to stray away from him. I spent my time around my father. So little did he know or I know, when we was moving through the streets of Kansas City, I was learning the city. And I was observing everything, everybody. And yeah, he tried his best to raise me right. And he raised me from the word. But at that time, I think I wasn't really trying to hear the word, and I was young. Don't get me wrong, I went to church every Sunday as a young guy with my family. We was raised in the church. But by the time I hit that nickel, by the time I was 5, 6 years old, I was attracted to what was outside. And see, whether you believe it or not, we are taught in two ways. We taught from the household and we taught from the environment. And I was more attracted with the environment. So by the time I was a teenager, I was full-fledged in the streets. And like I said, it was just a natural thing, a wake up and go, wake up and go, wake up and go, over and over. And my days I spent traveling through the streets of Kansas City at that time. And looking at some of the old players from Kansas City. Because Kansas City is a swift city. Always have been. From pimping all the way up to today. It's a dangerous city. And moving through them streets, I learned so much. You know, I've been through everything in it. I mean, when I tell you that I grew up in that environment, I grew up in that environment. But didn't all the time didn't know that I was molding myself into something that my father was trying to keep me away from. You know. And so I'm telling you now today, civil manipulation is true, it's real. Because everything that they put into media, TV, it actually plays in real life. Only thing about real life, it don't, when the show's over, it don't go and everybody go home. It's what happened out here happened. You know, and that's what I didn't understand. See, like I said before in another video, my father was 53 years old when I was born. So he had 53 years of knowledge to give me. But I rejected it because I feel like that was back in his days and he didn't know what he was talking about. You know. So I ran in the streets, man. And it became my teacher, my guider. In so many words, my father. You understand? And like I say, I wasn't worried about getting a name. And I don't, like I said, I come from nothing. And I managed to turn it into something in the streets. But it was only temporary. And like I said, I wasn't a kingpin. I wasn't big, and I wasn't no moving kilos. I had homeboys that was like that. But I was comfortable with what I was doing, and I made it the way I made it. And I didn't ride their coattail for what they had. I made my own moves. But I will tell you this. I didn't find out who I was until I was in my 30s. And I didn't understand what my purpose in my life was about until I sit down and analyze myself. You know, and I'm going to tell you this, man, because we blind, we just grow up day to day. You know, and we all, you know, our biggest thing is just a part of the game. This is the way the game is. It's a minor comeback for a minor setback for a major comeback. You know, all these terminologies that we use to manipulate our own mindset. Truth be told, because that's what we doing. We saying minor setback, major comeback. It's just a part of the game. All those things. Been there, done that. But then I'll come to find out later in life that it ain't no part of the game. Your life ain't no game. This is real life. You know. And you can choose how you live it. It's your choice. And for me, all that my heart can, when it comes to my heart, I don't give a damn. But when it comes to my mind, I got, I have, what's the word I'm looking for? When it comes to my mind, I have an outlook on life. See, I got a cold heart if I want to have a cold heart. All the stuff that people say, this, yeah, been there, done that. But when my mind and my soul, I know it ain't about nothing. That's why I can tell you, when the terminology, I'm a gangster, and I'm a real nigga, and I'm this, that have no substance, no meaning to me. I'm a man over everything. You know. And I had to understand that. And now I'm able to sit down and share what it is. Because believe me, a lot of y'all ain't gonna hear what I gotta say. Y'all is gonna go in one ear and out the other. But you're gonna find yourself in and out of the system for the rest of your life. You're gonna find yourself dead. And once you're dead, you don't know she's gone. It's over with. Curtains closed. You know, you expired. It's done. Who in their right mind wants somebody to have dominion over them for a lifetime? We already got civil dominion over our lives. They tell us what we can do and break the law this and do this and you can't speed and you got all that civil dominion over your life as it is, because we're not totally free. If you want to just break it down, we're not totally free. They already have sovereignty over our life. They take your money and say you're paying taxes. All this stuff already. But once you go inside the system, because we already living in the system. When you wake up every day and go to work or open your business or whatever it is, go do your rap song or whatever it is you got going, you waking up into the system. But when you go inside the system, you become a slave all over again. You eat when they tell you to eat. You sleep when they tell you to sleep. You walk when they tell you to walk. You know what I'm saying? You bathe when they tell you to bathe. When they say shower's over with, it's over with. If they slop you some chicken a la king, that's what you eating for the night. Outside your noodles at the house, you know, your summer sausage, your Jack Mac, you know, your sardines. Come on, man. So when you ask me who am I can tell you who I am. I'm a thinker. I'm a visionary. I'm a provider. I'm a protector. I'm a man of character. I'm a man of principle. I'm a man of discipline. I'm a man of rules. I'm a man of dignity. I'm a man of respect. I'm a man of honor. You know, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to generate. I won't be denied. We got to rebuild. See, this thing about it. Everybody want to be on top. So they take the quick route. They take the binding contracts. They take all these things to get ahead. But you under somebody's dominion. Somebody got control of you. Instead of just building their own. Building your own. You understand what I'm saying? So when you ask me who I am, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt everything about me. I'm a go-getter. I'm a way maker. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father. Even though I don't have a relationship with my kids because of my prison situation. I wasn't there in their life for 9.5 years. So our relationship is not solid. See, when you go to prison, you lose more than just your time. You affecting more than just your life. You affecting a whole bunch of people's lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that I just come and share and break down. See, I'm not going to give you this TV animated wannabe gangster and we thugging and all this extra nonsense that y'all getting from the so-called world today. I'm saying everything you look at. If a brother's not telling you how to walk that narrow road and how to be successful, and a sister's not telling you how to put some, for you ladies, how to put some clothes on, how to carry yourself with class and pizzazz and sass, and still be that bad chick. You understand? See, if you ain't got nobody giving you that, and they giving you this shake your booty and nigga, you gotta be we stepping and nigga, we was in the hood and I'm from this neighborhood. Cause when you go to the penitentiary, you by yourself. When you go to that jail cell, you by yourself. When you go to that graveyard, you by yourself in your individual casket. 10 of your niggas might got killed the same night with y'all bullshit. But each one of y'all individually in your casket, and y'all might be in different graveyards. You ain't gonna be close to each other. See, these are the realities. You know, everybody wanna be a boss, and you know, me and my crew, and I send somebody to your door. Yeah, they gonna date, all that's true, they may do all that. Just for what? Now to protect my family, to protect me, you know what I'm saying, to protect my assets, yeah. But just over something that's, because in the world, it's enough for everybody. But the game, if you're still living it, you don't know it. If you're still out there, it ain't being brutal enough to you. And if it didn't being brutal and you a fool. Simple as that. You know, you got some mental issues. Because no man, and I'm telling you from real talk, no man want to go inside that jungle and have somebody controlling him. Yeah, you might can fight your ass off. You might can all that good stuff to protect yourself to survive in the jungle. But what you can't control is when they say, rack time, child time, shower call, mail call. You don't control none of that. You know, you sitting around waiting, and you in the day room. Just think about being in one place, one facility. Depending on how much time you got, they might bounce you around from facility to facility. But imagine you got 15 years, 20 years, that long ride, and you stuck in confined in this one space, looking at the same thing every day. Maybe a different event, but the same atmosphere every day. Not a change of scenery. Might be a different activity, a different fight, but the same environment, the same people, the same routine, day in and day out. So when you ask me who I am, if you want to know who I am, I've been there, done it. All I want to share with y'all, man, is life is bigger if you allow it to be. Don't look for that easy way out. Don't look for that get rich quick scheme. Because all of it got a fine print on it. Everything we do come with a consequence, whether it's positive or negative. In my world, in my life, I'd rather get the positive outcome. So I put out positive so I can receive positive. I stay away from all negative energy, all negative activities, all negative drama. Not scared of it. I just stay away from it. And I ask anybody, please don't bring it. Because I'm going home. I'm walking away. Because I ain't bothering nobody. And I ain't talking about when I say I'm going home to the penitentiary. I'm talking about I'm leaving the courtroom. Because I ain't bothering nobody. And I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6 any day. So with that being said, man, when you ask who am I, take a look at this. And believe me, I'm not going to fabricate my life. I don't need no attention. I don't need nobody just to like me. I'm only trying to share with you something that these other cats ain't giving to you. Like I said, they giving you the glamorous, the gold chains, the Bentley coupe, and what they doing to get all that. Because if you ain't getting it right, it ain't no good. It's only temporary. Ask me, I know. Ask El Chapo, he know. Ask Ishmael Zapata. Ask Noriega. Ask Escobar. Ask Freeway Rick. I ain't gonna tell you these new niggas. They snitching and coming home. I ain't gonna tell you these new niggas. I'm telling you niggas that was there, that walked it out. And people say Freeway Rick snitched. No, he didn't snitch on nobody. He broke them laws in and broke him in. He just gave it back, man. I ain't the only one. You got the lieutenant did this and the major did that and this FBI agent, he done that. And that ain't snitching. That's like, okay, I don't gotta go, they ain't gonna go. And y'all know they done it. See. But all these other cats, they done told, they committed the crime and they got them 25 and life sentences and all that, but they couldn't walk that walk. That fire was hot. Learn the game, man. Everybody ain't gonna give it to you raw and uncut because they got an image to protect. You know, you gotta talk to a man that don't give a damn about an image. You ladies gotta talk to a woman that don't give a damn about an image. So with that, man, I'm gonna let y'all have it. But I am who I am. And who I'm not, I'll never be. With that, I'm gonna leave y'all. Peace.